Mr. Tom. I'm just going to wait a minute or two here just until we get some other people joining in. You know, I know you, but look at you. You're like the first person there. Good for you. Good for you. Some of you that are just joining our channel, no, this is not Cowboy Sing-Along Tom. Sing-Along Tom. Though it does look like it. It really does. It is not Cowboy Sing-Along Time. No, in fact, the Home Video Variety Show, we are a channel specifically made for classical education students that are trying to learn their memory work, so we're just here to help them. And we sing a lot of other great songs along the way. So, let's start some singing, shall we? All right, let's see. I hope you are having a good day. I had to come inside again because it started to rain. You know, I'm trying to tell people that Florida is the sunshine state. It is just not cooperating. Last week we had to come inside because it was really windy. Well, this week we had to come inside because it started raining. I think it stopped raining now, but I'm not going to try that again and get all our equipment all wet. But welcome if you are joining us from the state of Tennessee. Boys and girls, can you tell me what the capital of the state of Tennessee is? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said Nashville, you're right. Nashville, Tennessee. That's a great state. How about Michigan? Are you joining us from Michigan? Hello out there in Michigan. Do you know what your capital is? The capital of your state? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Lansing. That's right, Lansing, Michigan. How about Vermont? Anybody joining us from Vermont? Ooh, maybe not. There's a very small population in Vermont. I used to live there for a little while, and I can tell you there's a very small population in Vermont. Not too many children either. So I doubt you're from Vermont. But if you are, do you know what the capital is in Vermont? Kind of a French word. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Montpelier. Yes, Montpelier, Vermont. Last one. If you are joining us from the state of Colorado, what is the capital of Colorado? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Denver. If you guessed Denver, you are right. Denver, Colorado. Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining us last week. Sorry about the volume. I think when I started singing and playing guitar, it was very blary, very loud. Hopefully that doesn't happen this week because we are going to sing right now about a past participle. Remember this song, kids? Here we go. A past participle is a verb plus ed used as an adjective or a verb. A past participle is a verb plus ed used as an adjective or a verb. Again, a past participle is a verb plus ed used as an adjective or a verb. All right, nice job if you sang along on that. Pardon me, I dropped my pick during that song. I don't know if anybody noticed it. Just ran right in front. We're going to sing a few extra songs this time. I feel like last week we didn't sing enough. We just kind of kept talking, and we don't want to do that this week. We're just going to sing a lot, okay? This song is To Be. Remember this one? Here we go. To be, to be, to be. Were being been. To be MR is was were being been. Good. To be, to be, to be, to be, to be, to be, to be MR is was were being been. To be were being been. To be, one more time. To be, to be, to be, to be. All right, well done. You know, as we were singing that song, it made me realize maybe some of you guys are joining us from India, and I just would like to say hello to you. Greetings there in India. I know we have a large audience throughout the world in different places, and India is definitely one of those spots where we have a lot of followers. So hello to you guys as well. All right, before we sing another song, a little more of an exciting song, let's see. This week, I won't have any of my puppet friends come and help me. We will do that next week. Next week will be a little bit different. You won't really see my face so much, but next week will be all puppets. Jimmy, Grandpa, Freddie, Dennis, Lorraine, they're all going to join. You're all going to join the program, and they are going to carry the entire thing. So just be prepared for next week. There's going to be a lot of puppets. So this week they're going to take a break. They're in the middle of filming something actually right now, but you'll find out later. Okay, let's sing about the 3 parts of the nervous system. Do you boys and girls remember this one? Remember that? That was the one where there was the funny scientist with the mustache and the glasses? I don't know who that guy is, but we will sing his song, okay? Sing in a good strong voice. What are 3 parts of the nervous system? 3 parts of the nervous system are. What are 3 parts of the nervous system? 3 parts of the nervous system are. What are they? Brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Brain, spinal cord, and nerves. What are 3 parts of the nervous system? 3 parts of the nervous system. What are 3 parts of the nervous system? 3 parts of the nervous system are. Brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Brain, spinal cord, and nerves. What are 3 parts of the nervous system? 3 parts of the nervous system are. What are 3 parts of the nervous system? 3 parts of the nervous system are. One more time. Brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Brain, spinal cord, and nerves. What are 3 parts of the nervous system? How do you end this song? I don't remember. I'm just gonna keep looping on for there. That's how we're gonna end that song. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video. Brain, spinal cord, and nerves. I can't remember. Okay, let's do one more song. One more song before I tell you about a good book. Let's see. You know, the one where they're driving through. This one I don't have to use guitar on. Remember to break. It's one of our English words there. To break, breaks, broke, breaking, broken. Remember that one? Okay, but this time, boys and girls, I want you to clap your hands when we get to these little spots here. I'll tell you. To break, breaks, broke, breaking, broken. Just like that, okay? So let's do that together. Ready? To break, breaks, broke, breaking, broken. Nice job, nice job. Okay, that was our 2 break words. All right, okay, let me tell you about a good book that I have read recently that we got from our local library. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I enjoy living here in Florida, mostly because we have such prolific trees and plants. They grow all year round because it's a very warm and tropical environment. Something that I really enjoy is our trees. It's something I've always liked ever since I was a kid. Maybe like you boys and girls, maybe you find yourself just staring at how tall oak trees can get, or how wide, you know, how the leaves fall. Maybe you find yourself sometimes just caught up in thinking about trees and how you like to plant little acorns and see what they grow up to be. Oak tree. Anyway, so it is by no surprise that this book I'm going to recommend to you from the library is called A Tree Is Nice. Now, it was written... I tend to read a lot of older books, so this book is not that old, but it's rather an older children's book written in 1956. That's right around the year that my dad was born. So, again, that's not that long ago, because I know many of you students you know your history timeline. But A Tree Is Nice. It's a rather simple story. Yes, it is another Caldecott Medal winner, for very good reason. And I'll show you some of the pages. The pictures are great. The story is simple. It just tells you why trees are nice. So there's the thesis right there, and it has many great supporting statements throughout the pages. So you go ahead to your local library and check out A Tree Is Nice. I will leave a link down that in the description for the title of the book, so you don't have to watch this video again to find out what that was. That was A Tree Is Nice by Janice May Udry, I believe you pronounce her name as. And now I want to answer some of your questions. Some of you guys, you send me questions from either commenting on videos or commenting on things on social media, or I do get letters from time to time, and you can always write us a letter, boys and girls, to P.O. Box 520971. And that's here in Longwood, Florida, 32750. That's P.O. Box 520971. I will also leave that information down at the bottom. Boys and girls, if you ever would like to write us a letter, send us a picture, or ask us a question, or talk about maybe a book that you enjoy reading, or things that you like to do, tell us about your life, and you want us to share it on our program, I'd be delighted to do that. Delighted to hear from you. I have a letter here. It says, Mr. Tom, we love your show. We also love to read books, and we want to know, what books do you read? That's a good question. Yes, I do read some books. I try to get in some books. I will tell you, actually, they're kind of more, they're not really any picture books. Like, I mean, this is some great artwork. Most of the books that, of course, that adults read don't have any pictures. The pictures end up in our minds. I'm reading 2 books right now. The first one is, I just started since now it's the month of March. I'm starting Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. Any students or parents of classical education, or really any philosophy of education, will know Chesterton very, very well. And I'm kind of late to the Chesterton bus, but I'm jumping on it. So this is my first time reading him. Just prior to that, I was making my way through Augustine's Confessions, and I'll finish those at another time. But also, I was encouraged by Andrew Kern of Circe Press, if you've ever heard of him before. He encouraged his listeners to read fiction, and so I did. So I picked up a work of fiction. I started this about a month ago. This is Goodbye, Mr. Chips by James Hilton. This is another book I'm reading. Now, actually, I was just going to read this by myself. It's a rather quick read. However, though, I just ended up reading it out loud to the children, and now I can't seem to finish it until we get everybody back in the same room. I think I started on a camping trip reading this book, and it kind of became an evening tradition, and around the campfire, or actually around the flashlight, I should say. Anyway, so those are the books that I am reading. To answer that question, let's see. I had another question here, social media. Let's see. Will you be making a timeline song, Mr. Tom? The answer to that simply is no. Sorry, no, we're not going to make a timeline song. I feel like the curriculum has a great one out there. It's a lot of information, and they put it in, in a lot of, it's a very big song. And no, we're not going to do a timeline song. As it is, CC makes delightful history songs, and even the timeline song itself has so many memorable parts to it. It would be a travesty to even replicate that, and perhaps illegal too. Anyway, okay, here's our final one. Final question. Where can we find your music? I'm very glad you asked that question. You can always find our music. We are now on Spotify and on Apple Music and even on the YouTube Music here. Not just the videos themselves, but you can get just the songs. In fact, I'll even tell you, some of the videos are like 3 years old, and the recording equipment we used wasn't so good back then. But nowadays, we're a little bit better. And some of the recordings are better. I think like the Native American region song, I redid some of the vocals on that. Actually, we redid the whole song on that. That's right. The song about the Western rivers. The video sounds very echoey, and sometimes it's hard to hear it. But we completely re-recorded that song. So all the songs that you hear, like on Spotify and Apple Music, those have been either re-recorded or digitally remastered, or so, and they sound a whole lot better and a whole lot more clearer than the ones that you will hear watching the YouTube videos. So if you ever want to do that, plus, hopefully, you don't have to go through so many ads and everything else that YouTube likes to throw at you. Okay, let's go back to singing, because our time is nearly done. This one is going to be a little bit of a lengthier song. In fact, so lengthy I need the words to it. Because I can't remember. Let's see, I got to log into my computer here. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. The periodic table of elements. Yes, that one! Haha! I could tell from looking at my YouTube traffic that a lot of people have been watching that one lately, because I think everybody's in about week 16, 17, 18, or 19. You're somewhere in that. I'm trying to gauge where all of North American CC students are at, but it seems to be that's where you guys are at. So we're going to sing that song. We're going to sing all of it. you may want to grab like a periodic table of elements chart so you can get everything down. Or maybe you just have it memorized already. Ready? What are the first 4 elements in the periodic table? By number, element, and symbol and mass. Hydrogen. Hydrogen H1. Helium He4. Lithium. Lithium Li7. Beryllium Be9. Hydrogen H1. Lithium He4. Beryllium Li7. Beryllium Be9. What are the second 4 elements in the periodic table? By number, element, and symbol and mass. Ready? See, boron B11, carbon, carbon C12, nitrogen N14, and oxygen O16. Boron B11, carbon C12, nitrogen N14, and oxygen O16. What are the second 4 elements in the periodic table? By number, element, and symbol and mass. Third part of the lead. This is where are we? Fluorine F19, neon Ne20. Oh my goodness, where are we? I'm looking at my chart here. Fluorine, neon. You're right. If you said it, it's sodium Ne23, magnesium Mg24. Oh. Fluorine F19, neon Ne20. Sodium Ne23, magnesium Mg24. What are the first 4 elements in the periodic table? By number, element, and symbol and mass. What are the second 4 elements in the periodic table? By number, element, and symbol and mass. What are the third 4 elements in the periodic table? By number, element, and symbol and mass. Alrighty, good job, everybody. Shoot, it was a little sketchy there for Mr. Tom there around the 3rd verse. Mr. Tom, you need to practice your memory work. I sure do. Well, we are just about done. I'm going to do one more song in just a minute, but before I do that, I want to encourage you guys. Oh, you guys are coming, good. Again, I want you guys to make sure you are not just staring at a screen all the time. I know, thank you for watching this live stream. Thank you. I know. Thanks for watching the videos too. I appreciate that, and I'm glad it helps you. But I want to make sure, boys and girls, that you are taking time to read books. Not just bad books, but reading good books. I want to make sure you're taking time to go outside, right? Make sure you are honoring God. Make sure you are respecting your dad and your mom. And look around you, you've got brothers and sisters. Make sure you are taking time to honor and to love and to serve your brothers and sisters. Right now, what a privilege it is that you are growing up together in a house. So, if I know you personally, hello, I see you. If you're across the world, or somewhere far away in the North America here, I just want to say thank you for joining us, and I'm glad you are, in a sense, we are all here together, just separately. Thanks for joining us. Let us finish out with one more song. You ready, guys? You ready for this? Ready for this? We had a good time practicing this. All right, so you know about our English song. You got it, Ruben? All right. I've got some helpers on this song here. I'm going to play the very illustrious triangle. As you see, it's not a square, it's a triangle. You know about the song A Subject, right? It's one of our English songs. A subject is a part of a sentence about which something is being said. Okay, you remember that one? All right, remember that, how that's going to go. You ready, guys? You ready? All right, I've got a tin whistle here. We got maracas and a triangle. Yeah. Ready, guys? The subject is a part of a sentence about which something is being said. The subject is a part of a sentence about which something is being said. Woo! Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. One more time, sing along. The subject is a part of a sentence about which something is being said. The subject is a part of a sentence about which something is being said. Woo! Take us out. That's it. Woo! Hey! All right. Triangle, triangle, triangle. All right. Thank you. Doesn't want to be seen. Thank you for joining us on that last song. Thank you guys. Be blessed and have a great week. And we will see you back in another video sometime very soon. All right.